So here, we can blast. Okay, so we covered in the weekend batch and or not for Google, and then various use cases while we use and or not for LinkedIn and Google. Then we also covered some of the operators that could be used, something like the URL part, then the title and the text part. That is nothing but in URL, in title, and in text, and then various use cases, some of the thumb rules like this. Then we also covered asterisk. What does the operator asterisk do? Then we also covered round. Basically, it picks up any one keyword before round and picks up any one keyword after a round and shows these two keywords within, in and around, before or after, together within the number of the number what we have written here in the bracket. So here we have written 6. So it picks up any one keyword from this set and it picks up any one keyword from this set and put it together within 6 keywords and show it. And then we also covered dot dot, which is basically a number range search. Then we also covered ext or file type. So overall we cover and or not on Google as well on LinkedIn. Then in URL, in text and in title on Google, then asterisk, then dot dot. That's a number range. And then around, and then ext, and then the file type. And then I also mentioned here file types indexed by Google. Then we went on doing some practice, and then we are here. So any doubts? Any doubts till date on any operators when it comes to and or not in URL, in text, in title, then asterisk, and then dot dot around ext or file type. Any doubt?
No,
We're good?
it's all fine. Yeah.
All of us? All of us, are we good on this? And did we practice enough? Yes, no. I don't hear anything. Just say yes, no, or
Yes.
else type in the chat, yes, no.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Shiv, Mukesh is there. So in
Yeah,
dot
Mukesh.
dot, we have to use the inverted commas or your code without quotes.
Mukesh, your voice is a little low. Can you please be a
Hello.
little louder?
In dot dot case, we have to use the quotes or not?
In
In dot dot,
dot dot, we have to
use the quotes or not?
quote not required, but
Because
in
when I
continuation.
use that, when I use the quotes, it was not giving me the result. Without quotes, it was.
See, what does the quote means?
Quotes means it would give the exact, keyword, whatever is written within
Exactly.
those
If you
quotes.
say quotes, then it becomes exact phrase.
Right, right.
Okay, and dot dot will not remain as an operator. It will become
Right,
as a special character. So
right.
10 dot dot 100 and within double quote. Then dot dot will not be remain as a operator. It will become a special character. You'll only get that result where 10 dot dot 100 is there. Otherwise, you will not get it.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, you will not get like 11, 12, 13, 14 up to 100. You'll only get those ones where 10 dot dot 100. Something like you just give 10 dot dot 100. Okay. Now here you have any number in between. Yeah. Okay, so it's highlighting 10, 11, 17, 14, 40. So any number in between. Okay,
Got
because
it.
it is searching for minimum 10 up to 100 and it is highlighting any number in between. But as soon as you give this double quotes, so this dot dot will not work like an operator. It will become a special character. Then you will get only those results which has 10 dot dot 100 as it is. Again, false positive you are seeing. That's again with the assumptions is what you're getting. But you won't, this is not correct. Let's say 10 dot dot 100 kg within double quotations. Huh. Now, if it is within double quotations, 10 dot dot 100 space any keyword like kg or anything like that, then that is correct. Because we have a space here.
So in case of space, it would not consider as a phrase.
No, because we have given again. So now what we'll get it? Anything 10 kg, 11 kg, 12 kg, 13 kg, 14 kg, 15 kg like that.
With or without space.
Huh? Now we have given a space, but we have given within double quotes. So it has become a proper phrase. But at the same time, what it's doing, it is taking any number from minimum 10 up to 100 it is going. And immediately after that, there is a space and a kg. Like if you say 62 kg, 53 kg, 60 kg, 80 kg, 100 kg. So like that. 24 kg, 100 kg. So 100 kg, 25 kg. Anything 10 kg, 20 kg, 30 kg, 10 kg. But if
Got
you
it.
remove this double quotations, you'll still get results. But what will happen? This 10 dot dot 100 would be running somewhere, space that is and kg would be running somewhere. You might get the results together, but uh, that's again a false positive. It's not a desired results. Kg will be running somewhere and the number would be running somewhere. Though we are getting a result because we have a lot of content, but otherwise if you see, let me just see. There could be one or two other result where the number would run somewhere and that kg would run somewhere.
Got it.
Yeah.
Shiv, Ravi here.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to put year 2012 dot dot 2016 and
Mm-hmm.
years or years of experience or something like that over here, is it possible to do that?
Yeah, that's the reason we have learned this dot dot search.
So if we want to put years or years of experience, something like that, how do we put it over there? Like 2012 dot dot 2016. But if we want to put something like kg was there now. Similarly, if you want to put some other new like words like liters, milliliters, or kilometers, something like that. If you want to put over there, we have to put it. How exactly do we represent? Like we know that 10 dot dot 100 kg that was there in the example in the document. If we
Okay.
have
So
something like
2012
years,
dot dot
Mhm.
2016 space any word what you want to keep it, you can just keep that particular word. Something like, let's say I keep, what do I keep? So this will give any word with 2012 years or 2013 years or 2014 years or 2015 years or 2016 years.
Okay, and now if I want to put years of experience, YOE also over here. So is it possible to do that? If I want to put along with years, YEARS, I want to put or something like that. Can we put that, or it can only be years only? Only one we can write.
No, you can keep.
Okay.
Again, open the bracket, YRS, YEARS,
YOE.
YOE. Close the bracket and close up with the double quotations. So again,
Can you
2014
put
YRS.
this in the document also, Shiv? Because we have that only 10 kg or something like that, 10.100 kg. If you put this also, this will be very useful as a
Let
use
me
case. Yeah, over there, 10 kg over there.
instead of this, let's keep this. This is better example.
Hmm.
Okay. Or we
Yeah,
can also
thanks.
do 3.8 star and then double quote. So it will search for 3 to 8, anyone. That asterisk will play kind of a fill in the blanks. And then 3 years experience, 6 years experience, 8 years, 5 plus years, 6 years, 6 to 8 years, anything that particular number range, 4 to 7 years, any text basically, 4 to 8 years like that, 3 years of experience, any text, 5 real life work experience, any. So it is starting with any number with 3.5 and it is ending with any one word from this particular bracket, year, YRS or YERS or EXP or experience. So 3, application in 2, again it is ending with any one word in this particular bracket, years. 3 more years, again it's starting with any number from here and it's ending with any word from here. So we can use Boolean operator or even while using a double quotations, but only what will happen when we use or like this while using double quotation, we are restricting it what has to be the starting word and what has to be a ending word. So here 3.8, I'm restricting it in such a way that I need on only those results which are starting with 3 to 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, like that, all those things, and then ending with YRS or YERS or EXP or experience, because we have actually given them in a double quotes. So while we're giving the double quotes, we're restricting the search, we're restricting the search with start, and we're restricting the search with end. So anything if you see, it is starting with like let's say 4 years and then experience is a word over here, any one word from this particular bracket. So here again 5 and then years. So this is again asterisk, that what we have given, which is a fill in the blanks. So 3, 5, all those things, 3 plus and 5 plus or 4 plus or 8 years research, again experience also. So 2 words are there. So that's the reason we did not search for research here, but you got the whole stuff highlighted. Clear? Any other doubts?
Okay.
We're good?
Yes.
Okay. So moving on to next. Okay, what does an operator ext or file type do? It basically helps us to get the list of results with a specific type of a file. For example, ext PDF. In this example, we'll see uh, what are the results we are getting are in a PDF format. Like we have seen that those kind of results when file type indexed by Google. Okay, so we have covered and or not in URL, in text, in title, asterisk, dot, dot, around, ext, and a file type. Now left over is site. So if you have understood all that, then this operator is not really difficult. But today's one is really important if you want to clear the level 2 assessment. Any which is the previous ones are also important. You'll have to see the recordings or do something. Okay, what is an operator? Side 2. It basically helps us restrict specific website. Okay. It basically helps us to restrict the searches or to restrict the search results from the specific websites. For example, site linkedin.com. Okay. So when I use site linkedin.com, I'll see only the list of results which are coming in from the linkedin.com. Okay. So these are all overall results. It could be there, it could be a company results, it could be anything. Investor.linkedin.com, like that. It could be anything. It could be overall any results from the linkedin.com. It could be of an individual profile, it could be of a directory, directory of that particular country, anything. So to get the individual profiles from the linkedin.com, what we need to do, same thing. The way we understood for the in URL, the individual LinkedIn profile URL button, that is something like here we understood. We had a couple of URLs. So what is constant here in linkedin.com /in /first name and the last name? In all these profiles, in all these 4 profiles, what is constant?
Up to /in.
Yes.
Right? So linkedin.com /in, up to /in, it's a constant. After that, it is open-ended. That is for individual profiles. So what we're trying to do here, we will leverage this linkedin.com /in, this part, and we'll come here, site linkedin.com /in, and then we'll see the list of results. Clear? Cool? Any doubts? Any confusion?
No, sure.
No.
No, sir.
What would be the difference, between in URL and this one, Shiv?
We'll come there.
Okay.
First, understand this one.
Yeah.
Clear? So let's say similarly, if I say site linkedin.com, instead of LinkedIn, I say github.com. Okay. So it is restricting the results from github.com. Some extension has slowed down my browser. I don't know which extension. Okay. So here, when we get site github.com, we got from that particular website. All right. Now, someone asked, what is the difference between in URL and site? Now, let's say in URL github.com. So we still get the same result. We get all the results only from the github.com. But again, if you see, when I used in URL github.com, here news Y Combinator. So what it is doing basically in URL here, okay, tick, 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 okay, okay. So, so what does the operator in URL do? It basically helps us to get the list of results with a keyword in the URL part of a search result. So now I just take this. Okay. Now if you can differentiate as per the definition itself, what does an operator in URL do? It basically helps us to get the list of results with a keyword in the URL part of a search result. And what does the operator site do? It basically helps us to restrict the search result from the specific website. Is there a difference between these two problem statement, two definitions? Yes, no. Is there a difference between in these two definition?
Yeah,
Batch one,
Shiv.
batch two, batch one,
Yes,
batch
right.
two, batch one,
Yes.
batch two people. We have covered pretty much. Be quiet. I wanted weekend batch to be answering this.
Yes,
Batch one,
sure.
batch two, be quiet.
Yeah, there is a difference because in URL it looks for a keywords in the particular URL, whatever the
Hmm.
keywords that we are looking for. But in a site operator, it is looking for an entire um, website, and it restrict the result to only that website.
Exactly, spot on. So in the operator side, it is basically looking for the whole website so that it could restrict the results for a specific website. But wherein for URL, while using in URL, it is basically showing a list of results with the particular keyword which is given after in URL in a URL part of a search result. Now, in this example, I gave in URL github.com, but I got it from the news Y Combinator. Why we got it from the news Y Combinator? We got it from the Stack Overflow. Why we got it from the Stack Overflow? We got it from the Gamma. Why we got it from the Gamma? The reason because if we open these ones, there's a github.com which is existing in the URL pattern, which is existing in the URL part of the search result. Here also, github.com is existing in the URL part of a search result. Again, here also, git cloud host git-com, which is existing in the URL part of a search result. So when I use in URL github.com, basically what it's trying to do, it is trying to search for all those URLs which has that github.com or github-com in the URL part of a search result. And that's where the difference is. When I search for in URL github.com, I get the profiles, I get the results, but the results are different, restricting to the GitHub site versus getting that particular keyword anywhere in the URL. So when I say, when I'm using site, okay, something like if I say in a layman language, there are 10 areas. Okay, there are 10 areas. In 10 areas, there are 10 plumbers. Okay, one plumber is serving to one area. By using a site, I'm saying site XYZ area and plumber so that it searches from that particular area only and get the plumber. But when I use in URL plumber, it searches all over the areas and get the plumbers of all the people of all the 10 areas. Clear? And that plumber could be residing in a area 1, area 2, area 3, area 4, area 5. That plumber could be residing in any of the area. Basically, in the entire URL part. So in a web address, web address, web URLs are also web addresses. URL is also web address. So when I use in URL, that is in the URL. Okay, this particular keyword can appear anywhere in the URL. It could be in between, it could be at the last, it could be at the beginning, anywhere. But we're in site. Site means we're restricting. No. Give me the list of result only from this website. Okay, one use case. Second use case. Now, if I use in URL GitHub, I still get a result because it searches for just the word GitHub in the entire part of a URL, like GitHub or GitHub blog, anything in the entire part of even the LinkedIn, but I'm getting that GitHub keyword in the entire part of a URL, YouTube GitHub, Crunchbase GitHub, because this is searching for that specific keyword in the URL part of the search result. That's the reason I'm getting all these results. But when I use site, that's it, gone. Why it's gone?
If you are not given
Anyone?
dot
That is
com,
not a URL address, I guess. Dot
It's
com
not
is
a-
missing. Dot com or dot in is missing.
dot in, no.
Batch 1 people, batch 2 people, stay quiet. I wanted only weekend batch people to answer.
If Ravi here.
I'm from Weekend, Yeshobratna. From
Weekend
Weekend
batch.
Batch.
Okay. I wanted only weekend batch to answer. Okay. So when we give site GitHub, when it's gone, we literally have no results. Why?
GitHub is just taking as a word, not a website.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
not website address.
It's
Dot com or
simple.
dot in is
It's not
missing.
web address. It's
Yeah.
not web address. If it has to be a web address, then .com, .in, .net, .co, .go, whatsoever dot is required. Let's say if I just give site GitHub dot, will it work?
It's not complete address, I
No,
guess.
we
Will
have
not
to
work.
be very specific.
Will not work.
Okay. So let's say site GitHub dot is not working. Okay. Site colon dot GitHub. Will this work?
No, Shiv, it will not work.
No.
Right. Wrong address. Yeah.
The primary of site is to pull out a website. So I don't think apostrophe will go.
What if I give star dot GitHub?
No, it will not. No, it will not work.
Are you sure?
Because we are not completing GitHub, whatever that is.
Still, it is not a web address.
Right. It's not web
You have a
address.
domain name.
But what is star?
Star that gives you the fill in the blanks. It's like fill in the blanks. So prior to dot GitHub, whatever is there, to fill that gap is why we are using the star. But then this is not a website. We have not given a complete website name, right? So
I'm giving open-ended result where I'm saying, give me anything, any website, give me any website which is ending with .github. So asterisk is anything, which is basically a fill in the blanks. It will replace any keyword before the dot. Okay, and I'm also following a thumb rule. For a site also, a strict thumb rule, there shouldn't be any space. The way in URL, there shouldn't be any space because there is no space in any URL on the whole World Wide Web. Similarly goes with the site. Whenever you use site, between the site and the web link, there should not be any space. All right. If there is a space, that means it will not search for that as an operator because site space itself is and it will search for site somewhere and GitHub somewhere.
No, even,
But if
Shiv,
I-
even though the syntactically it is correct, but the site we are looking for a complete website. GitHub actually ends with github.com. So we are
Right.
not suggesting the keyword that go and search with a specific website.
let's say, now you tell me, star.com.
Yeah, I guess that would work.
This should work.
This will work.
Yes, it
Now
will work.
let's say I just go for
This will work.
No, let me just come. Okay, this is domain hosting site. See, technically, I'm not saying which will work. I'm asking technically it is correct or not.
It is not, I guess, because every web address complete either after .com or .in or
See, there are many things.
.in.
Let's say, I need tomorrow website called source.give for my upcoming NGO. Okay. So now I have so many other stuff online.com, store.com, site, store.net.org,
In
site,
case if there is a .github website, then it will pull. So
site. See, there is a store, tomorrow there can be some site which can come saying that, okay, the GitHub is a part of a web link, learn.github. People can come up with the crazy ideas. Go.github, do that GitHub, like .com, .net, .in, .co is existing. Like that, there are many. We don't really have a count of it. Okay, .in, .co, .dev, .club, .us, .icu, .com, .net, .org, .com, info, XYZ, live, org.in, shop, store, world, live, me, net, site, fun, Asia, com. So there are many. There are unlimited, in fact. Okay. Now you tell me, is it correct or wrong?
it would be correct only if there is a website which ends with .github. So
Which ends
unfortunately,
with
we don't have
.github.
that, and that
If
doesn't
you
work.
don't have that, you will not get it.
Yes,
But if you have that,
we will
tomorrow
get
if
that.
someone comes and open it, you will get it. So
Yeah,
syntactically, is it correct or not? I'm not saying results. So if I say here,
Yeah, syntactically
Syntactically, it is
it's
correct.
Syntactically correct,
syntactically it
syntactically,
is correct.
right.
okay, now here if you see, um, okay, so one of the option might appear syntactically correct, but not yield any expected result on Google. But that is still correct as per the logic and the syntax. So there are some questions which you run on a Google which might not execute because that kind of a websites are not existing. But is it logically or syntactically correct? Is it logically or syntactically correct?
Yes.
Right. It is
Star is doing
correct.
its own job. So now star is deprecated for a single keyword. Like let's say test star, that is deprecated. But here I'm using star before the dot or after the dot. That means any keyword which is before the dot or after the dot. Something like when I'm using star, like software space star. I'm not using soft star to get software, softcom, soft term, or anything like that. For single keyword, star is deprecated. It's no more there. But it is still a fill in the blanks. When software space I'm using a star by leaving it, then I'm getting software developer, programmer, engineer, or anything like that. Similarly, though star is deprecated, uh, and software star cannot be used for a single word for the continuation of a single word. But again, here I'm not using a star for the continuation of a single word. Rather, I'm using a star here without space for replacing any word which can be before or after dot. Okay. So for any website, what is constant here? What do you see for any website? What is constant here? So domain name
Dot.
is completely unconstant, which keeps changing. What is constant here?
Dot is
Dot.
something which is constant.
Dot is
Dot.
Dot is constant. Dot is constant. Right. Okay. So that is where, even though, let's say, asterisk star dot, okay, GitHub, I'm saying there is no website which is existing. But logically, it is correct. Syntactically, it is correct. Is it forming that web link? Anything.com. Anything dot anything or something. The star is something. Dot. It could be in, it could be co, it could be co.in, it could be com, it could be org, it could be anything. Something dot in, something dot anything. Is this filling that gap of something dot anything? So this is the website pattern. Something dot anything. Right?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes, right.
Yes.
Something dot anything. So the dot is something which is really important while using an operator site. But something, there has to be something. It could be asterisk, it could be any word, it could be anything. Asterisk dot resume. Is it correct or not? Though we will not get any result after executing it, but technically, is it correct or not?
Syntactically, it is correct.
Right.
Correct.
Similarly, .com. Is it technically correct?
Correct.
Yes, no.
Yes. Yes, correct.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'll say I'll remove dot. Site.com. We'll still get the result, but you tell me, is it correct or wrong?
It is wrong.
But we are getting results, right?
Right.
Then why it is wrong?
So the site contains something dot anything, right? So that something is missing.
Okay, one is something is missing. Now let's say to debug it, to check. You'll debate with me saying that, but Shiv, it is giving results, right? Then how it can be correct? Agree?
Correct.
Yes, no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say site.com in URL, resume or CV. Okay, technically in URL, there is no space. So in URL, resume or CV, site.com. You'll debate with me. Shiv, see, I understand technically it is incorrect, but technically it is giving me resumes also. Technically it is giving me results also. Then why it is incorrect? Feel free to disagree. Yes, no?
True.
See, if it is giving a resumes, then why should I bother about whether it is correct or not? Definitely there would be someone who wanted to debate. Yes, no?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Of course, right?
Yeah.
It is a false positive, it's just assuming, and anything ends with .com is it's the results are pulling up.
Let's come there. Okay. So now if you say, okay, Shiv, technically I'm getting result, then how stupid are you to tell me this is wrong? Because it is in front of my eyes, it is working, it is giving me result. This is stupid of it. This is stupid, so stupid of you. I say, okay, I agree, I'm stupid. So if it is .com is working, then let's work. Is com dot is working? Com dot is also working. Then that is so stupid of you. That is super stupid of you. But if you see the result, it's not com dot, it's still a .com.
.com.
Sure, but
It's
site operator we are using to yield the result only from particular site.
I'll come there. I'll come there.
Yeah.
First is we are looking only for a particular site. But at the same time, we can also use star.com so that it is yielding a result from all the various .coms, all the various websites. Okay. But coming back to the logic here, when I'm using star com dot, I still see those, I still see a lot of results. So it's super stupid of me to say that it doesn't exist or it is incorrect. Okay. Now here I'll tell you any result if you see is not a dot com. Sorry, is not a com dot. It's a dot com. Okay. So what it is doing, it is basically assuming. So there are two types of a search result. Like Baswa said, it is assuming. So there are two types of search result. One is desired and one is assumption. What this is doing is basically assumption. Though we have given the searches, but it is working. That means you're stupid. I don't know what you're talking about. But if I see com dot, it is working. I'm getting the result. But if I literally look at the result, there are no results which are com dot. The reason because there is no website which ends with dot. Can there be a website which ends with dot?
No.
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 Okay. So if there is no website which ends with dot, then how come there could be a website which could start with dot?
Right.
Is there a website which starts with dot?
No.
No.
Okay. Because again, there has to be a domain name. So website is a combination of domain name dot something. And that's where here comes the domain name star, which is any domain name dot com. You will again debate me, but www के बाद तो dot होता है ना? That www के बाद dot होता है, but that dot. Okay, now let's say, is this correct?
www is not a keyword, I guess.
No, any website is a combination of www dot domain name dot com dot in, right?
Right.
Like here we have HTTP. Sometimes www also misses it, but here also HTTPS, HTTPS, HTTPS. So that www dot, if you see here, www dot, maybe once I open the result, I might be able to see the www dot. It is directly getting into the stuff. But otherwise, let me see. Okay, here again, HTTPS www dot sourcing. So now leveraging this, I'm saying site colon www dot. Is this correct? It's gone because that www is not considered. www HTTPS www World Wide Web dot is basically uh, what we say is basically a hosting address. We can't X-ray the hosting addresses. Okay, but removing this, when I say star and anything which is ending with com, is this making a web link now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this making a web link now? .com?
Yes.
Yes.
No, site colon .com.
No.
Can there be a website starting with dot?
No.
No.
Okay, www dot is there, but that is not considered here. That is a hosting part of it. That is not considered. What is considered is only, yeah, if you see here also,
Domain
you're
name.
only getting this much. You're not getting that www dot and dot. Only this part is considered. So domain name dot something. That means domain name dot either com, either in, either net, or something like that. So while I'm searching for a site, I have to make a proper now if you see www dot, it's gone. It's just not there. It doesn't exist. Even this also or something else. They're saying to buy a domain or something like that. Some stuff it is. I don't know what it is. Okay. So anything dot anything dot site anything.com. So anything.com, anything.com, anything.com. It is existing something. We got the result. Site cv.com, 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 cv.com. We got the result. All are from the cv.com. Similarly, I'll say site star.com to replace any website. We get the result. So there is no website which starts with dot, neither ends with dot. So immediately site.com is also incorrect, though if it is giving us the result, site.com dot is also incorrect, though if it is giving us the result, because no site ends or starts with dot. And when we search like that, Google thinks with the assumption manner, start giving us a result. And the moment, the moment we remove dot, Google doesn't assume. Okay. So the dot is there, that's the reason Google is assuming. But the moment we remove the dot, it's gone. Okay, wait a second. Okay, still it's with the assumption. Let's say site resume. It's just gone. What if I say resume dot com? We still have from resume.com. Okay. Site resume star. Is it correct or wrong?
No,
Why?
it is not a web address again.
Dot is
It is
missing.
not a web address.
What is missing?
Dot is missing. It is not a web
Yeah,
address. Though I
yeah.
might get the result, but with the assumptions. Okay, so I did not get the result because again, for a single keyword, the continuation is no more. For a single keyword, by asterisk, the continuation is no more. So that's the reason it's gone. But otherwise, if I use dot and then star, is it correct?
Yes.
It could be anything. Resume.io, resume.se, resume.io, resume.se, resume.yesform.com, resume.com, resume.io, resume.shine.com, resume.io. Yeah, Aruna.
So Shiv, I had a question here. Like, websites like Naukri, Monster, and all, they're a part of the private cloud space. So will we get access to those as well if we use
No,
Site?
will not get. Will not get. So there are two types of cloud, public cloud and a private cloud. With this
Hmm.
thing, whatever the data is available in public, open source will get it. Naukri Monster, this sits in the private cloud where you need to pay the amount and upgrade. That's not a public cloud. That's web protected.
Okay, okay. Thanks, Shiv.
Okay. So resume.supply. So resume dot star. It is still making, and if you see it, we are getting as it is because it is still making the whole web link. Something dots anything or something dot something. Clear?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
got it.
no, we are good.
Yes.
Shiv, can I
Hmm.
conclude that site will fetch us result when it fulfills the like something dot anything wala formula, or otherwise it's wrong.
Exactly the same thing. Site something dot anything has to be there. That anything could be star, that something could be star, but there could be something. It couldn't be. Is this correct? Site star dot star.
With the something dot anything formula, it is okay
Correct.
that it can
Yeah.
fetch us result.
It is taking, but
Syntactically
It
correct.
is not.
Syntactically correct, right?
huh?
It is
It
not
is,
fetching any results.
but
No.
syntactically it is correct.
See,
Something
these
dot
are all operators now. These are all special character. When there is no alphabet existing in it, it becomes all special character.
okay.
To make it an operator, we need some alphabet. So let's say if I just give this, it's gone. because there are no keywords only. All are special character. And are special character X-rayable?
They has to be in double quotes.
It has to be in double quote. And if I have to make this like this, then what will happen? Again, more confusion it creates.
We end up created some emoji.
Okay. Because double quotes won't be understanding in URL. There is no URL which exists with the double quotes. And exact phrase not really required. Exact word is fine. Like software hyphen developer is also fine because that is existing. For software developer, because there is no URL which has a space. I'm using this double quotations only for those particular kind of a keyword which has a space or keyword which has a special character. So let's say instead of this, I use CA. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Say confidently.
Yes, it is correct.
Syntactically, it is.
Syntactically, it is. Okay. Anything if you see dot anything that is star anything dot CA anything dot CA. Anything dot CA anything dot CA anything dot CA. Similarly, I'll say CA dot star. Is this correct?
Yes,
Yes,
syntactically, it's also
syntactically
correct.
it is correct.
If that is correct, this also has to be correct. Mhm. Okay. Anything dot CA dot again CA dot GOV CA dot GOV. It's still ending with CA dot something. CA dot something 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 CA dot something. It is again ending with in dot something. Okay. Clear?
Yes,
Site. See, simple thumb rule for any URL. Whenever I use any URL, there shouldn't be any space. Similarly goes with site. Whenever I use site, there shouldn't be any space because there are no URLs or there are no web link which has a space. There can be forward slash in the URL. There can be underscore in the URL. There can be hyphen in the URL. Uh, there can be dot in the URL, but no URL will have a space. Okay. Now, site, we are restricting the searches from a specific website. It could be open-ended also, like star.com or star.co or star.in. Now, let's say I went to Germany location. I really don't know which are the profiles here to source for. Rather, I'll do, uh, let's say Germany, GE, I believe, Google Germany. Okay, DE that is. So let's say site star.de. Then I get some sites where I might be able to see, okay, this could be the site which can give him the list of results in ULR. Okay, in ULR. Sorry. Okay. Then I get some results from German websites which are showing me some resumes or CVs. And then from there, I can just slowly take it from there. But anything is anything dot something dot D, something dot D. Everywhere if you see, that is something dot D. Vice versa, I can also use DE dot star something. Okay. Again, I get a lot of, wow, this is amazing. Then from there, I know these are the websites now where I can see the resumes, and then I can still fine tune my searches from there. Clear? Any different, any confusion? How do we use site? How do we use in URL? Site is basically to restrict a specific pattern of a website, and in URL is basically to get the keyword anywhere in the URL. So let's say now I use resume in URL colon resume space or space CV. Is this correct?
No, Shiv, it's not right.
It's not correct because no URL
Right.
exists with space. That's as simple. All right.
Right.
Any doubts? Any confusion?
No.
No.
So stick to the basics. Now let's come back to our some of the questionnaires on the WhatsApp. Okay, now let's say someone Nethi has posted this, that she is stuck with this. Okay, which one is correct?
So before
All of
going to
them.
this, Shiv, I just have one question. So whenever we are using site in the entire our search string, so do we need
Hmm.
to use that in the starting point?
Site is a starting point.
Okay, like it's not like an in URL where we can use at the mid of our search.
See, in URL gives a key. No, no, that and all you anywhere you can do, not in the beginning. Until and unless it is not, please feel free to worry however you want.
Okay.
Please feel free to use however you want. Only it's not, which is at the end.
Okay, okay, got it.
Only it's not. It applies only for not for the site in URL or anything. Okay. Now, after
All are
running
correct.
through
All of these are
anyone
correct.
here, which one is correct?
All of them
All
are
of
correct.
them.
All
Now
of
All of
them.
all
them.
of them, I mean, I'm not sure for third and fourth. There is no dot.
Practically all of them. Correct.
Hmm?
All of them.
All of
Anyone
them.
here? Santosh? Santosh Varghese.
All of them, Shiv.
Vignesh?
It's all of them, Shiv.
One said everyone started saying. Okay, what if I say it's only one of them is correct? Anyone want to push back?
All of them are correct because site will accept .in.com, whereas in URL it will accept everything because there is no space in between.
Anyone else want to disagree with this? I disagree.
But syntactically, all the four are correct now, Shiv.
How?
Because site, it will accept .in.com, and in URL, it search for the keywords within the URL. Yeah, software engineer or software developer, they must be anywhere in the URL also. So
There is
obviously,
hyphen, right? It can work as a minus also.
there is no space in before minus. How it could be? It won't take.
But
As
minus, we will be using it in the end, right? Not in between keywords.
So
in
this
the
all are
end,
in the end
so
only, na?
before that, before minus, there must be a space.
There is not there.
After minus, yeah, there is no space. So without space, it will not be considered as not.
Okay, but there is no URL which exists with space, no? There is no URL which exists with space. Now from the URL, if I need to minus something, I can use like this, na?
It won't. It considers a full word, no? Software engineer hyphen it will consider as a.
Yeah, it is
Right. There is
taken
no
as a
space.
hyphen, not a minus.
Correct. Right.
What if I need to exclude from the URL? Then how will I use it? I want to exclude a specific keyword from the URL. Then how will I exclude it?
You say minus in front of the in URL.
Spot
You
on.
say
I
minus.
think everyone is very confident
minus
now. Great.
URL software developer, colon software developer.
You mean to say minus in URL?
No, minus space.
No,
In
no.
URL
No,
colon.
in
Minus is
URL.
URL.
Huh?
Minus URL is correct.
No, minus space.
URL.
Minus space.
No space.
No space.
No space.
No space.
Who is saying space?
Oh, sorry. No space. Sorry.
No
Sorry.
space.
What is
No
thumb rule of
space.
minus?
No
Minus
space.
in URL colon.
Yeah.
And
Then you say software
website.
developer.
Yeah.
Who says this is correct?
Myself, Shrikant.
Yeah.
Myself
This is
too.
correct.
Okay, let's say if I want to exclude software developer also, then how will I exclude from the URL?
Another minus in
Again,
URL.
space, then in URL.
Space.
Standing line.
Minus in URL software developer.
Now you need to put it in the bracket. Then you need to put a
For
standing
no,
line.
do we need a ORs? Thumb rule of no.
What?
In Google.
So if we are excluding
use
either
no
of
and
them,
either.
then we can put them under in a bracket and put or there.
Google won't understand or when
No, pipe.
excluding.
Pipe.
Google won't understand
Pipe.
or.
Pipe, yeah, basically.
Google won't understand or while excluding profiles. Google says, I'm straightforward. Tell me. You don't get confused. Don't confuse me. Tell me what all things you want to exclude. I'll exclude all those. No, exclude these or that. It won't understand.
We can
So-
exclude word by word.
That's it. You have to exclude word by word. Okay, so minus in URL software hyphen engineer, minus in URL software hyphen developer, minus in URL software hyphen programmer. If you do this, it won't understand. It will get confused. Okay, it is still searching because both we have minused. Then why we are getting results like software engineer? It is assuming. Google won't understand like that. For every keyword, I have to minus. For every keyword, I have to minus. That's the simple rule for the Google. Okay, now coming back. Now if you see minus in URL, minus that thing. Gone. Clean results. If I just go and put it in the OR format, it is in fact understanding it as an additional keyword and started searching for that keyword anywhere.
Yeah.
The question here.
If it has to work, it won't understand anything. Clean. Just clean. Okay. Now coming back to our, sorry, this part. Now tell me which one is correct.
All of them, Shiv.
All of them.
Still all of them.
Yes.
Great. I like your confidence. It's all of them is correct because syntactically it's following all the rules. Cite anything dot something. Cite anything dot something. There can be a hyphen in between the websites. Okay. In URL. Okay. There is no thumb rule that in URL means we are searching for URL. We are not searching for URL. We are only searching for keyword in the URL. Lot of people mistaken that in URL means it has to be a URL. No, sorry. In URL means we are searching for a specific keyword in the URL. We are not searching for the URLs. We are actually searching for a specific keyword in the URL. And thumb rule of in URL, whatever the damn shit you want to use, you can use it, but there shouldn't be any space. That's it. If there is no space while using in URL, any given keyword Any given string is correct. Though you get result, you don't get result. But syntactically, it is correct. In URL software-developer, it is correct. That's reason all of them. All right. So let's come to a few more questions. Okay, again, this is only the sample test. This is not the final test, okay? This is only the sample test. Someone who clears the sample test will get the actual test. So site also covered, in URL also covered, around, dot, dot, everything is covered. Okay. What is common in every site? Domain name or this or something else?
Dot.
Hmm?
Something
Dot
else. Dot.
dot is
No,
common in every
it's
site.
something else. So the third one.
Yeah.
Okay, which one is correct? Any which way, we have majority right answer. Just see and tell now. But understand the logic there. Which one is correct in this?
First one.
First one. Yeah.
Why?
Something dot anything.
Something dot anything is applying here.
Okay, even ChatGPT couldn't answer correctly. Okay, now here select that all are correct. Select which all are correct. Okay, let me tell you. Uh, okay, fine. Which one is correct? Select all that apply or any one which is correct. So is the first one correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Rest
Yes.
others? Can you
Yes.
please answer? Let me just ping here and let me see what people has to say. Okay, just go to this question on your mobile and answer. I need all 33 answers. Select all that are correct. Done. So in URL resume, is it correct?
Yes.
First one. Okay, second one.
Yes.
Correct.
In URL star resume, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Third one, in
Yes.
URL resume star.
Yes.
If this is correct, this also has to be correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Then why 68 vote here and only 52 46 here? Okay, in URL dot resume, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, this is correct.
Why this is wrong?
L missing.
L is missing. In URL is in URL star dot resume, is this correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
In URL
Yes.
star dot resume, is this correct?
Right.
In URL star dot resume dot.
Correct.
In URL star dot resume dot.
Correct.
None of them.
No.
All of them.
Correct. Last one
In
is also
URL
correct.
software hyphen developer.
Correct.
In URL software dot developer.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay, because for in URL there is no damn rule. It's only one rule. There shouldn't be any space.
Space.
That's reason all of them are correct, other than this one, which was actually a typo. But I thought, okay, fine, let me just keep it as it is. Otherwise, if you see select all that apply or one which is correct, that's supposed to be a, all of them. Unfortunately, one person still selected all of them, but none of them is incorrect. So again, all of them won't apply. Even if it is a typo, even if I mention that, but none of them is still incorrect. So all of them will not apply only. And that is how the actual test is going to be. Every option has none of them, all of them.
Huh?
Huh? Okay, so okay. In URL, searching for URL is in URL, searching for URLs.
No.
Anyone here?
No, it's searching
No.
for keyword in URL.
It's searching for the keyword in the URL. Searching for the URL is different. Searching for a keyword in the URL is different.
Right.
Is site searching for URLs?
Yes.
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 Is site searching for site link or URL link in that way? If we are saying, is site searching for URLs? If the answer is yes, then is site searching for site links or URL links? Or both are same?
Both are same.
Both are same. Yeah.
Citing and your thing should be same.
Hmm?
Yeah, both are same. I
Same.
guess.
Both are same or site links?
So what is the difference between site link and URL link? I think it should be same.
Site link means particular website link.
Website link and URL link are the same. Or is there any difference theoretically?
Let's see. Okay, this is a website link and this is a part of a URL in the website. How to become a software engineer? Simply Learn is a website. An article of how to become a software engineer on Simply Learn. Wikipedia is a website. Under Wikipedia, under Wiki, software engineer is one of the topic. So what is link here? What is website here? prospects.
URL link will specifically take to a specific page of that website. So it is an extension of.
So let's say now I just search for
These are the pages.
site :star dot. Okay, though technically it is correct, I think it's it's not searching now because okay, let me just go back to this. Okay, it's ending with software engineer. So dot UK. So I say like this, AC.uk, which is not great. Site :ac.uk. I have some 3 results. Okay, this is where the website link was. Okay, prospect.ac.uk. This is dark, right? If you see here, one part is a light area and one part is a dark area. So the dark area is a website link. Under the website, like job and work experience, if I click, search graduate jobs. Okay, graduate hyphen job, which is becoming gray. It is linking me to other link under the prospect.ac.uk website. Now, if I want to X-ray for prospect.ac.uk and X-ray prospect.ac.uk, like someone mentioned, we need a specific website over there. I'll X-ray like this. Let's say if I want to X-ray the whole stuff, I'll X-ray the whole prospect.ac.uk. I have given a website over there. Site is searching for a website. But similarly, if I say there could be other website which could have mentioned clearly like that. This was there, graduate, so / graduate jobs. Will I get that? I'm not getting that because it was a part of a link under that website. Okay, graduate / jobs or job experience or postgraduate or career advice, let's say. Under career advice, I go for interview tips. Okay, so if you see here, prospect.ac.uk, it's still dark black, but wherein careers advice / interview tips is basically what? A link part. It's little open-ended, debated discussion, but what exactly site is doing is basically restricting a result from the specific website. It is not searching like in URL. Now let's say if I just remove all this, in URL interview tips. It will search for all those URLs where the interview tips is there because it is searching for that particular keyword in the URL and it is searching for all the various URLs which has that particular keyword in the URL. But wherein, if I say site : star dot interview tips, I need all those websites which are talking about the interview tips. Possibility, there are a lot of websites which are talking about interview tips.
Yep.
Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, there are a lot of websites talking about interview tips.
Yes.
Or at least there are a lot of websites that are talking about interviews.
Yes.
Okay. So it is following that pattern, but it is not giving us because there is no website which is existing with interview. Okay. Now I'll say dot again star. Let's see a website which are talking about the interviews and dot. After that, we have a .com, .ca or anything. Now we still start getting it. Interview.nl, interview.careers, interview.io, interview.nz, interview.coach, interview.concept, all those things. Now I'm searching for all the open-ended websites which are actually ending with anything, .com, .in, .things, .stuff, anything. But these are the sites which are not ending with .interview. Getting the difference? Is it searching now for the proper web link? Is it following the structure of a proper web link? So while using the site, we need to make sure that it is falling under the structure of a proper, so CS or let's say CA, as we say. CS, tomorrow if we get some hosting with CS, we'll get that also. But end of the day, we need to see that it is properly following the format of the website link. Start.ca or start.co or anything. Otherwise, let's say here I have interview. This is still true until and unless there is a website coming in which is ending with .interview. But end of the day, instead of .com, instead of .net, .org, if there is any website, if there is any hosting site which comes with .interview, this remains still true. But end of the day, site is searching for a web link, a site. It is not searching for a links like this. So there's a slight difference. Site is searching for a site link.
Right.
URL link is different. I might get some URL links, but if I take that URL links, we might not get the results while using site. Like we have seen interview tips with star and all everything. It's a URL link. When I used in any URL, it's worked perfectly fine. I got all that link where interview tips are there in the part of a URL. But when I use site, asterisk dot and the interview tips, though it is following a proper format of a website, but we did not got the result. The reason because that is still correct technically, but until and unless there are websites coming in which are ending with interview hyphen tips, we will not get it. And the possibility of like that, it is very less. But end of the day, is the site searching for site link or URL link?
Site link.
Are both are the same?
No.
Clear?
Yeah.
Any doubts, any confusion?
No.
No.
Yes, no?
No
Ilakya, Shubham,
confusion.
Kiranmai, Baswa, Mukesh, Naveen,
No, Shiv.
No
Nikita.
doubts.
Vignesh
doubt.
here. I just have one doubt.
Uh-huh.
So can we use multiple site operator in the same string?
No, don't use multiple site operator. Use one site at once.
Okay.
Because when we search at the site, what's happening, Google is restricting the result to that particular website. But at the same time, Google also scrolls. Let's say you search for GitHub and you search for LinkedIn. Uh, we will get results from the both, but not a false positive, but will not get the number of results that we want.
Okay.
Site linkedin.com or site github.com. The best practice is to use at once. So LinkedIn, GitHub, I got it, but majority of them are LinkedIn. It's better I will first finish off the LinkedIn, then I'll finish off the GitHub. So better to search for one particular site at a time. While we're doing the searches here, but when we go on a little advance on creating a custom search engines, that time you'll realize the magic of it. But stick to the basic first, understand the basic to the core, as core to the as possible. Cool? Are we good?
Shiv, I have
The
a
difference
question.
of
So, you like open brackets in title, colon, software developer in quotes, pipe software engineer, pipe software programmer, right? And then close quotes. Is that the right syntax?
Can you
I
write
know
down
the
here and send it?
Pardon?
Can you write it here and send it
Yeah.
in the group chat? Just on the group chat, just write and send it.
I just want to know if the brackets in front of in title works. I know it after the colon, if you have the brackets is fine. I was just wondering for the brackets in front of in title.
Okay, now here you have given like this. In title, software engineer or software developer or software programmer. If you're using in title like this, then better. If you want that software engineer, software developer, or software programmer,
Yeah.
all those
Yeah,
kind
I
of
know this
keywords in the
works.
title, then the
Right.
bracket comes here. But
Right.
the moment you keep bracket like this here,
Uh-huh.
it is searching for in title software engineer or software developer anywhere or software programmer anywhere. It could be title, it could be URL, it could be text.
I see. Okay. So the entitled only is applicable to the software engineer part.
Software engineer or
The rest
software
is open.
developer anywhere, software programmer anywhere. It becomes an additional text search.
Okay. I saw this in one of your questions.
That's how the question paper is designed.
Okay.
Okay. So all the best. So let me just share a test with you also. Most of you have, all of you have a test link? Yes, no?
Yes, it's on group.
Yes, Shiv.
Okay, so yeah, all the best. For tomorrow, you have a whole day time. I'll also be
So
there with you on our
syntactically, this
WhatsApp
is
chat.
correct, right, Shiv? This is correct, but it's just that it's the in title is applicable to the software engineer, but syntax-wise, it's
Logically,
fine.
syntactically correct, logically incorrect.
Shiv, I posted one thing in the WhatsApp. Why don't you check that one? Because could not able to find, but those answer looks like everything is similar.
I'm not going to answer. Why should I answer?
It has a site, no? That's what. Why don't we check?
You check. No, no, I'm not going to answer. You just check and answer it.
If please provide that link, we need to do anything.
What?
Do we need to keep any test tomorrow or no?
You have the whole day session tomorrow, means whole day you spend in clearing the test. That is a sample test. Someone who clears the sample test, they will only get the actual test.
Can you please give that sample test link?
The sample test also, you need to score at least 90% is a passing score.
Please share the link of the test.
I'm sharing. This is a sample test.
What is the number of attempts, Shiv, for this sample test?
You go on how many ever times you want. There are 24 questions. Go through the instructions a bit. Hint, you'll get it over here itself. I'm sharing the WhatsApp group. So please go through that.
Ashu, can you put this link in our Zoom chat, please?
I put it in WhatsApp group. Are you not there in WhatsApp?
I am there, just that I'm not able to access the web due to some tech issues. WhatsApp
So,
web? I just wanted to take this on a laptop.
bookmark it. You might have to take again and again, so bookmark it.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. All right, so all the best. 24 questions as a sample. Someone who clears the sample test, you'll get the actual test. So I think we are good with and or not on Google as well on LinkedIn. And then where are we? Then dot dot and then asterisk. All those things we have covered. Whatever it is required for one to clear the test. EXT file type also we covered, right?
I couldn't find that in the notes. Did we miss that portion?
No, it is pretty much there.
It went below.
It went below. Okay, this is an example where we'll see whatever the result we are getting are of a PDF. And then file types indexed by Google. We covered this.
Got it.
Okay. So yeah, that's it for today. Like extension, XLS name, title, Gmail, salary. We have seen that as well. Okay. So yeah, all that we have covered.
I
Uh,
have a doubt.
mhm.
Can you show an example of in URL and file type in combination?
Okay. So all the results what you'll have is from in URL GitHub and then in URL resume or CV. And then once I open, all these are a PDF
Same thing
files.
we can use ext.pdf also, right?
ext.pdf also. This
So
file is no more
both
existing.
works the same way, Ashif?
Both work the same way.
Okay.
And can I give two types of file type, like
No,
PDF and
one
Word
file
doc?
type at a time. Better practice is to give one site at a time while you're doing a site and file one type of a file at a time when you're giving a file
Okay,
type. Like this
sure.
is a PDF result. So first we
Thank you.
gave in URL GitHub, we got the result from GitHub, and we gave in URL resume or a CV. So we got resume or CVs, and then file type PDFs. All these are like this. So some of them are outdated because they might have got the job, so they would have removed it. All these are PDF results. PDF results. All right.
Can we add the location Bangalore here, Ashif?
Anything is possible. Focus on basics.
Will the Bangalore will be searched inside the PDF file or
Inside the PDF file.
okay?
If they would have worked in Bangalore anytime in their career, we'll get it. So Bangalore we are. So earlier this person would have been in Bangalore, so that's where we're getting it. I don't know.
It
So
is
that's it.
mentioned as Kolkata, India.
Currently in Kolkata, earlier was in Bangalore till
Bangalore.
2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Shiv Shubhratna this side.
Yeah.
Can you please explain once again that extension XLS? What is the use? How we use this?
So the way we use file type PDF to get PDF resumes, similarly we used XLX to get Excel kind of results. You can use it for list of colleges, list of universities, or anything.
Okay.
Okay, like here. And then as I mentioned, like for example, okay, Excel, there was one search which we have done earlier. Okay, XLS name, Gmail, salary, CTC, some stuff we have searched. So anyone who would mention in the Excel, they can mention name, they can mention title, any recruiter, they can mention some salary details, they can mention some thing like this, and then we just search for this. And then, like if you get, see, you get a lot of Excel results. This is one of the results where you have some 5,000 Naukri profiles along with their list. Some recruiter might have updated and hosted in the cloud and then forgot to remove
Okay, so this is
all
used
this
for Excel sheet, I mean for Excel data
Excel,
now.
Excel data. Whatever is there in the Google Excel data that can fetch it.
Okay.
Like that, not just the Excel, you can go for any kind of a data. So here, file types indexed by Google. So these are all, you can search for PDF, you can search for PS, you can search for HTML, CSS, Excel, PPTs, docs, RTF. Practice on it, but tomorrow you can practice on this. That could be your homework, all this thing. And that's it. It's a file type, which is an operator, operator in Google search to limit. Then you have URL structures. If you have time, read through this document. Really interesting. Anytime in future, or just bookmark this. Understand the URL patterns, any which is a part you that is a part of our trainings also that we'll be covering soon. But otherwise, uh, good read basically, documented by Google itself. And once you start reading it, you will see how exactly it helps you in the sourcing.
Okay. Can you please
Okay, but
share
otherwise,
its link on chat?
huh?
Can you please share its link on chat?
It is here. It is here in the
Okay,
top.
it's
File
in
types
that.
indexed by Google.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So all the best. Do well. That's only the sample test. You'll get a sample certificate once you clear. You will not get the scores. That is purposeful. The reason because if you get the scores, if you get to see, okay, this was the right answer, this was the wrong answer, then you will keep the right answers aside and try attempting only the wrong ones. And for the right answer, again, you'll pick up from there and give it. In that way, you're actually learning how to clear the test, but you're not learning the actual learnings. For you to learn the actual learnings, this time I'm not disclosing any scores, or neither you'll get any feedback until you clear it. Once you clear it, you'll get the certificate. And don't think that the certificate will go to spam. It will not go to spam. It will be there in your inbox. So stop checking your spam also. Clear it within a 1 minute. You'll get, if you have cleared with the 90% minimum, within 1 minute you'll get a certificate in your inbox. If you have not got it, that means you have failed.
Okay, one question. When we use the
Mhm.
or, space is a may or may not be, but it can be used both in the same.
See, it may or it may not be, depends on the use case.
But
When
can
I'm
we use
using it,
both together? Like one side I'll give a may, one side may not be. Is that be possible? It will take.
simple, simple, may or may not be. When I say may or may not be, depends on the use case. While I'm using it in URL,
Okay.
okay. As we know, there is no URL which has a space. So while I'm using in URL, resume or CV, I'm not using any space. Normally in the text, in the title I'm using, there can be a space, there cannot be a space.
Okay.
That's simple. So once you attend the test, you'll get to know where do we stand. And again, you attend 4 times, 5 times, 10 times, that's completely fine. But the minimum requirement is you should be clearing it with minimum 90% the sample test. And once you clear the sample test with minimum 90%, you'll get the actual test. Maybe actual test, you'll get it by Wednesday. But till Wednesday, we are sorting it out how many people clears the sample test. There are 40, 50 people who has already cleared it from batch 1 and batch 2. But there are still some people who are struggling. But otherwise, yes, as I mentioned, to clear the test, one is focus, laser sharp focus, attention to detail. Okay, there must be some minor misses. So that's where it's important to know that while answering the choices, some seems correct, there could be a minor mistake that need to be identified during the test. This is the hint for you. In first and second batch, they did not even get the hint. All right. Everything looks correct, but it's incorrect. Everything looks incorrect, but it's correct. The test itself is designed in that way. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, team. So all the best. Spend some time tomorrow on giving a test assessment for the whole day. And once you clear it with minimum 90%, you'll get the certification automatically. I'll also get a copy. So I'll also know. Now someone has cleared at 9.5. Tulsi Bhavani has already cleared. So you'll get certificate like this. And minimum technical score is 92%. Fine, team?
Yeah.
All right, then. Thank you. Bye. That's it for today. Yeah.
Thanks, Shiv. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Shiv.
So be engaged in the group. If you're stuck somewhere, keep asking. I might give you some hints. But if you don't ask, I'll also be quiet.
Okay.
Ask in the
Okay,
group.
thank
Don't
you,
think
Shiv.
individually.
Yeah.
All right, then. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.